So the little matter of how to keep their student loan creditors from holding a pocket mirror to their noses as they slept in a dumpster had probably brought them to Sal in the first place. And Sal, being inept at everything but delegation himself, always admired desperation more than he did credentials. In this way, he was similar to the old curmudgeon he'd replaced back when I'd first applied 2 years prior, right after my failed career as a travel writer. "You know, Giselle is supposed to be there tonight," I say, angling to be included somehow while voicing my complaint. "Forget her. She's eye candy," Sal declares. "Too skinny anyways." I chuckle cynically as I admire the cheese Danish next to his telephone console. "Too skinny? For what?" "Huh?" "Besides, they say you can't be too skinny or too rich," I remind him, quoting a fashion Bible I've been ignoring all my life. "Oh, no?" Sal says. "Then what was that series on anorexic stars you did last year?" "That was different," I insist. "How's it different?" "Never mind. Look, if you gotta get out of the office and write something that might actually get us sued, well, you stay out of the picture, okay? But remember, I need something big, unusual. Give me something with teeth." "You mean like the biggest Everglades croc? What?" "I don't know. What do I pay you for? Fabricate something." "You mean fabricate?" "Yeah, that's it." "Lie?" "Well, you don't have to do that exactly," Sal says. He swipes at a fly, slapping his tattoo in the process. Then he picks up his cheese Danish and studies it. "Just make sure it's big and juicy," he says, and sinks his yellow incisors into the pastry. "And be careful out there." "Right," I tell him. "Thanks for your wonderful input, Sal." He glances up as I'm leaving. "Hey, Jude," he says, still chomping on pastry. I frown as I turn at the door. "Yeah?" "Good rhymes with luck." So there I am reading the society pages of the Herald in Clancy's Bar on West 13th Street off Biscayne when Julio Martinez finally shows up 20 minutes late with some guy in an open denim vest looking to show off his washboard stomach. The tight, tough little weasel is introduced to me as Carlos Figueroa, a local pool shark with bleached hair who wants to be called Carl. They both slide into the tooled red leather booth opposite me and order a picture of Das Equis amber. I study their vacant expressions as a wan sense of queasy disquietude invades my torpor. "So, what's new?" Julio asks me, dredging up a smile that leaves his teeth hidden. "Been a while. Where you been? Busy?" I contemplate my prospects grimly. Here is Julio, a 30-year-old doorman at the Fontainebleau Hotel and sometimes stringer for our rag, wasting my time by asking me nothing original. I figure if he has a story, and Carl is partner to it, they'll probably be angling for a cash advance next. And since Sal appears to be abandoning me for younger talent, that means any upfront cash might come out of my own pocket. "Yeah, lots going on," I lie in reply. "Busy week. Now, please, tell me something I don't know." Julio looks me over with a flat scan, like an X-ray for hidden malignancies. Then he nods around at the bar, a comforting space that nods back, an earthy, enveloping cocoon from which one might never want to emerge. "You know, Jude," he tells the mostly empty booths around us, "you're looking almost human. Lose some weight, or what?" Almost. The word is key. I don't look down at my visible paunch because I know it's still there. I know that Julio knows, too. Still, his detectably nervous attitude has more of my attention for the moment. "No," I reply dully. "You don't sit around swilling beer with stringers and snitches and come out of it looking like Val Kilmer." "Who?" Carl asks. "George Clooney," I tell him. "Oh," Carl says. "Doesn't Jude look like Nick Nolte to you?" Julio asks Carl. "Who?" "Drew Carey," I say. "Oh," Carl says. "No."